Quack! With a hideous his cry, an enormous white feathered duck, its eyes wild and frenzied, leaped at Carly Beth as she staggered backwards into the atmosphere. The duck knocked her over and pinned her to the hallway floor. Quack! Quack! The costume has come to life. That was Carly Beth's first frightened thought. Then she quickly realized the truth. Noah, get off of me! She demanded, trying to push the duck off her chest. The white feathers brushing against her nose. Hey, that tickles! She squeezed. Noah, come on. Quack! Noah, I mean it, she told her 8-year-old brother. What are you doing in my costume? It's supposed to be my costume. I was just trying it on, Noah said, his blue eyes staring down at her. Her thought through the white and yellow duck mask. Did I scare you? Not a bit. Now get up, you're heavy. He refused to budge. Why do you always want everything that's mine? Carly Beth demanded angrily. I don't, he replied. And why do you think it's so funny to try and scare me all the time? She asked. As I couldn't help it if you get scared every time I say boo, he replied nastily. Get up, get up. He whacked a few more times, flapping the feathery wings. Then he climbed to his feet. Can I have the costume? It's really neat. Carly Beth frowned and then shook her head. You got feathers all over me. You're molting. Molting? What is that? Noah demanded. He pulled off the mask. His blonde hair was damp and sweat and matted against his head. It means you're going to be a bald duck, Carly Beth told him. I don't care. Can I have this costume? Noah asked, examining the mask. It fits me, really. No. I don't know, Carly Beth told her. Maybe. The phone rang in her room. Get lost, okay? Go fly south for the winter or something, and she said, and then hurried to answer the phone, and she ran to her desk. She saw white feathers all over her bed. That costume will never sunrise till Halloween, she thought. She picked up the receiver. Hello? Oh, hi, Sabrina. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Sabrina had called to remind Carly Beth that the school science fair was tomorrow, that they had finished their project, a model of the solar system constructed with ping pong balls, and come over after dinner. Carly Beth told her, it's almost finished. We just have to paint it. My mom said that she'd help us take it to school tomorrow. They chatted for a while. Then Carly Beth fine. Dude, I was so mad, Sabrina, at lunch. Why do Chuck and Steve think it's so funny to do things like that to me? Sabrina was silent for a moment. I guess it's because you're so scareable, Carly Beth. Scareable? You scream so easily, Carly. Sabrina said. Other people get scared, but they're more quiet about it. You know Chuck and Steve. They don't really mean to be mean. They're just think it's funny. Well, I don't think it's funny at all, Carly Beth. Replied unhappily. And I'm not going to be scareable anymore. I mean it. I'm not ever going to be scared or frightened again. The science projects were all set up for judging on the stage in the auditorium. Miss Amberburster, the principal, and Mr. Smite, the science teacher, walked from display to display, making notes on their clipboards. The solar system, as designed by Carly Beth and Sabrina, had survived its trip to the school in pretty good shape. Jupiter had a slight dent in it, which the girls had struggled unsuccessfully to straighten out, and the Earth kept coming loose from its string and bouncing across the floor. Both girls had agreed that the display looked pretty good. Maybe it wasn't as impressive as Martin Goodman's project. Martin had built a computer from scratch, but Martin was a genius, and Carly Beth figured the judges didn't expect anyone else to be genius too. She was looking around the crowded noisy stage. Carly Beth saw other interesting projects. Mary Sue Uchong had built some kind of electric robot arm that picked up a cup. That could pick up a cup or wave to people, and Brian Baldwin had several glass bottles filled with brown gunky stuff that he claimed was toxic waste. Someone had done a chemical analysis of the town's drinking water, and someone had built the volcano that would erupt when the two budgets came by. Our science project is kind of boring, Sabrina whispered nervously to Carly Beth. Her eyes is on the two judges who were oohing and acting over Martin Goodman's homemade computer. I mean, it's just ping pong balls on string. I like our project, Carly Beth insisted. We worked so hard on it, Sabrina. I know, no, Sabrina replied fretfully, but it's still kind of boring. The volcano erupted and see when geyser of red liquid. Peter breathed several. Here. Oh no, here they come, Carly Beth whispered. Hands into her jean pockets. Miss Amberster, Mr. Smythe smiled. Please across their faces. Plaster across their faces were coming closer. They stopped to examine a light displaying crystals. Carly Beth heard it on stage shout from somewhere behind. My tarantula! Hey, my tarantula got out! She recognized the voice. I sure recognized Steve's voice. Where's my tarantula? He called. Several kids uttered. Some kids laughed. I'm not going to scare Carly Beth. I'm not going to get scared, Carly Beth told herself, swallowing hard. She knew she was terrified of tarantulas, but this time she was determined not to show it. My tarantula, it got away, Steve shouted on the roar of the excited voice. I'm not going to get scared. I'm not going to get scared, Carly Beth repeated it to herself, but then she felt something on the back of her leg, and it dug its spiny splinters into her skin, and Carly Beth uttered a squeak that rang out throughout the auditorium. The end.